with a lack of goals, you need to find someone, and Daniel Podence might just be that player to score a few goals for Wolves and really turn around their season. Hello and welcome back to the Premier League preview on my channel. We've got a bit of a funny week in the football this week where we've got sort of half the teams playing, half of them not, because of the FA Cup weekend and a mixture of fixture clashes and a lot of different things going on. But without further ado, let's jump into this week's fixtures. So like I said, there are 5 fixtures this week as half of the teams aren't playing. So let's jump into this week's fixtures. So Tuesday night sees Sheffield United take on Newcastle, Burnley then take on Manchester United and Wolves take on Everton. The final 2 games, which are on Wednesday night then, will be Manchester City versus Brighton and Aston Villa versus Spurs. So quite a few good games there actually when you think about it, and it should be very interesting for us at home to sit back and enjoy. So let's have a look at the players to watch this week. So the first player to watch I have chosen this week is Nick Pope. The Burnley keeper has started to find his form in the recent games and has looked a lot more promising than in the beginning of the season. That is what can be said for all of Burnley's defence, that we can start seeing the Sean Dyche team we know, and I'm going to use the word love very loosely, the team that we have come to know in recent years. Nick Pope against the Manchester United side will be very important. We've seen in years gone by how expert goalkeeping has kept teams in games against Manchester United, and I think this game will be no different. If they can take a point against Manchester United, that would be brilliant for them, would help them propel themselves a little bit further up the table after their recent turn in form. So it will be a really interesting match, but Nick Pope will have a lot of attacking prowess against him this weekend, including the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Anthony Martial and of course Marcus Rashford. So it'll definitely make for interesting reading, but let me know down in the comments, do you think Nick Pope could decide this game between Burnley and Manchester United, or do you think Manchester United are just too strong? The second player I have chosen to watch this week is Daniel Podence. I was really impressed with him in the game against Chelsea, apart from that blatant dive which he did, but I think he resembles a similar player to the likes of Eden Hazard and Christian Pulisic, with the ability to dribble at defenders at fast pace and really cause problems, and I've been really impressed with that part of his game so far this season. And Wolves have looked a different side since the injury to Raul Jimenez. That's always going to happen. You lose your main target man, your main goal getter, and you're always going to struggle. It's seen not a downward spiral but a downturn in results. Not quite a drop off the edge of a cliff, but it hasn't been great since Jimenez has been injured. And I think Wolves against a team like Everton could be in for a real battle, but I think Podence has the ability to create opportunities from nothing and really go at defenders, and I think he could be vitally important to the success of Wolves and the downfall of Everton potentially in this game. And I think he's a player to watch because of that and because of his creativity. With a lack of goals, you need to find someone, and Daniel Podence might just be that player to score a few goals for Wolves and really turn around their season. The final player I have chosen to watch this week is Matt Doherty. It's always difficult when you come up against the likes of Serge Aurier, who are in the same position as you, battling against each other for competition in the right back role, and that's exactly what is happening at Spurs. But I've been really impressed with both of them so far this season, and Matt Doherty in particular. He has gone from strength to strength since leaving Wolves. I believe it was in the summer. Was it in the summer? God, it feels like such a long time ago. It might have been in the summer, it might not have been. But against an Aston Villa side, I think using the wings will be really important. Of course, you've got your Kane and your Son and Jack Grealish in that game, who are going to be players to watch. They always are. But I think Matt Doherty could be a player who provides something else. And maybe if the likes of Kane and Son, if their attacking options are limited, then having someone who can get up the right hand side of the pitch and score goals, create chances. That could be really important to Spurs, and I think they do need to utilise him a little bit better. But it's really hard to say considering they're sat in 4th, they're having an excellent season. But that concludes this week's shorter, but it's just less fixtures Premier League preview. If you do enjoy, be sure to stick around on the channel. We've got lots of content coming to you across the next few weeks, and I must say I'm looking forward to the breaking fixtures in the Premier League. But thank you as always for your support on this channel. I've been really enjoying what I've been doing so far, so thank you to you guys, and I will see you on my next video. Cheers!